Hey, what is up, chat? How's everybody doing? It's been a little bit. You guys heard me okay? Do I sound funny? I feel like my last video I sounded kind of robotic or feedbacky. So let me know if I sound okay to you guys. But how's everybody doing this evening? I hope you guys got your thinking caps on, cause we here with some Yu-Gi-Oh. Alright, just making sure all my settings are good. Everything looks good. You know what? Let me check something real quick. Yeah, see, I sound a little weird. Hold on. I hope my mic's not fucked up. That would be tragic. I am gonna lower myself a little bit. Maybe that'll help. All right. So, as you guys know, we got a new Cyber Dragon variant to test out. So, TCG land, where you at? TCG got this new cool guy archetype. We're gonna talk about it. Okay, yeah. I think this is the wrong my mic. I'm gonna have to fuck with it a little bit. Maybe I think I actually messed with one of the dials, and I think that's what's throwing it off. So shut off my AC. I was worried that my AC was the problem, but I don't think it is. Actually, I don't even think my volume's the problem. I'm pretty sure it's a setting on my mic that I messed with. But alright, so let's talk about RB real quick. So RB is interesting. Obviously TCG exclusive. So our bridge is right here, RB Vulcan Booster. If this card is link summoned, you can add one RB spell from your deck to your hand. If this card is in the extra monster zone, you can special summon one RB monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can move it. This card you control to another main monster zone. Also, you can special summon monsters from the extra for the rest of the turn, except machine monsters with 1500 less attack. Now, that sounds both good and really bad. Hear me out. It depends on how this effect works. If this effect works the way I'm hoping it works, then this archetype is going to blend beautifully with Cyber Dragon. But if it doesn't, then unfortunately it's probably not going to work. But here's what I'm saying. Angel, Kitty just opened the door. All right, so RB Vulcan Booster. It's got separate sentences, but it all seems to be one effect. The special summon is optional. It says that you can. If we can link summon, search the RB spell and not do the special summon, I don't know if it's the special summon that locks us into special summoning machine monsters with 1500 less from the extra deck for the rest of turn, or if it's either one of the effects, or like if I do the search, am I locked? Or do I have to do the special summon to get locked? I don't know. So that's what we're going to test out. If it does turn out that the special summon is what locks, if it turns out that it's the search that locks us as well, this becomes a lot harder to use, but we can probably still pull something out. So we'll see what we gotta mess with. Hold on, just gotta put quick message real quick. Let's see if we can get some more people in here so we can get some more brains trying to figure this out. All right, so this one I like. because this gets us into Funk Dock. Funk Dock is the field spell. Funk Dock's field spell on activation, it immediately searches us an RB card, which is nice to get a body. And then each time your opponent could, each time a monster your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or card effect, gain 500 life points. That's okay, we don't care about that. If a face-up RB monster you control leaves the field by card effect, actually, now I think about it, that second effect could be great in time. If a face-up RB monster you control leaves the field by card effect, you can special summon one RB monster from your deck. That could be potentially gross. That could be potentially gross. Hold on. I should have did this beforehand, but I'm gonna throw up a quick post just to get some more people to come through, because I don't normally stream this late or this day. But doing this could be nice. I'm basically on a bunch of Cyber Dragon groups on Facebook. I'm just throwing up a quick status. Take like 5 seconds. But we got RB Valken Rocket, which if you control no face-up monsters, or if you only control RB monsters, you can special summon itself. So if we link into RB Vulcan booster, we can search Funk Dock, grab this, and now we have a level 5 body on the board. And special summon this from it with its own effect doesn't lock us into anything, but we can only special summon it once this way. And then if it's linked to an RB monster, you can pay 1,000 life points to target up 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. That's good going first and second. That's good going first because it just gives us a 5k free level 5 body, and then it's good going second because we can destroy 2 of our opponent's cards. And then because of the field spell gives us 500 every time we destroy one of our opponent's cards, we pay 1,000, pop 2 cards, get the 1,000 back. Oh, and it inflicts burn damage. I didn't even know that. What up, Brian? Welcome to the stream. I don't know yet. So, like I was saying, you probably just got here, but it's gonna come down to Vulcan booster. So the cool thing about this archetype is it's all extremely self-contained, which is why Fiendsmith plays so well with Cyber Dragon, because can they play together? Yes. Do they need to? Absolutely fucking not. You can do the full Fiendsmith combo to force out interruptions and then go into Cyber Dragon combo like nothing fucking happened. K9, I like going second. I don't necessarily like it going first, simply because going first, they're all dead cards unless your opponent actually hand traps you, which sounds not great because they require your normal summon, which we don't want to use something that requires our normal summon because we want to be able to normal summon core. These don't require our normal summon, they just require us to have an RB monster on the board, which RB Vulcan Cannon is just any 2 machine monsters, and we have a combo that gets us out 2 machine monsters in Cyber Dragon. So ideally we want an RB Vulcan, search Funk Dock, play Funk Dock, grab Vulcan, play Vulcan. Now from there we can either link into Brute, which Brute unfortunately by itself doesn't do anything. It's a good OTK maker because it gets the attack points of all RB monsters linked to and can attack twice, and it can't be destroyed by battle card effects. And then you can add an RB card from your deck to your hand once per turn during the main phase just for existing. So that's nice. Which part didn't you know, Ryan? What's Gaia card? Gaia card is a level 4. If you control no face-up monsters except RBs, you can special summon it. You can only special summon this card once per turn this way. When your opponent's spell or trap effect is activated while this card is linked to an RB monster, you can pay 700 life points to destroy that card, and if you do, negate the effect. That I like. You basically want to destroy this card. Okay, I missed that part. And then it negates and destroys, which we like. Hold on. And then last one is Driller. If you control a monster except RB monster, special summon it. During the main phase of this card is if this card is linked to an RB monster quick effect, you pay 5 life points and target one monster your opponent controls, destroy both. Now, unfortunately, the RB monster link arrows suck down because it's either up and down or all 3 down, which means these have to be in the extra monster zone to be able to use any of these bad boys. But if we just use them as material to get out other stuff, let me cook. All right, let's start off with what we know we're gonna play in Cyber. All right, obviously 1 OG. I'll throw Yomungander in. We don't know if he's gonna make it. Worm is our bridge. Triple core, Nexter, Hertz. You know, the usuals. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Triple U. One of you. Overflows of maybe. Cyber Dark, one of you. Well, I'm just throwing in claws for right now. I don't know if claws actually gonna stay. A lot of people have been doing 2 claws and a Magnamut, which is cool. I kind of like that idea. I haven't actually tried it myself. I also don't own a Magnamut. What's up, Yuri? Welcome to the stream. Now, I like the idea of the Magnamut mostly because of the fact that after turn 1, unfortunately, Cyberdark Realm and Claw become bricks. OTK, what up, homie? Welcome to the stream as always. So you know what? We'll try Magnamut. But if there ends up becoming a point where Magnamut becomes a dead card, I'm pissed. We'll put Druid's Orb too. What up, D-Mac? Based RB Maxer. What up, Skull Servant? How you guys doing? I was waiting for you guys to roll in. Y'all took your time. I was on time today. All right. Right now, we're just throwing in the cyber package. We already did a little bit of talking about what I like about RB and why I think it could work, but we'll see once we get started. All right, what was that? I just had a brain fart. All right, we're putting in necessary Cyber Dragon cards. All right, Power Bond. I'll put Infusion Substitute right for now, just until we figure out which direction we're actually going with this. I'm just putting in, you know, basic combo. Might take Cyber Orcus to Nats. Hey, if it's working for you, 1 card into 6 interruptions. You know, your boy figured that out. So somebody had asked me what I thought between Cyber Fiendsmith and Cyber Orcus. I think Orcus is a little bit easier to use. No, sorry. Cyber Fiendsmith is easier to use, a lot easier, because Orcus is fucking complicated. And it lets you play, it's more to if you want to play Cyber Dragon. Where Fiendsmith, like I said, I've said it before, it's basically just a big bait and gives you a little more interaction. But in reality, you just want to get your Cyber Dragon combos off. Whereas Orcus is a little more fragile depending on where you get hand trapped and obviously what your hand looks like. That's everything. But I think it has a much higher ceiling, but it also has a really, really high skill floor. Like, even when I was making the video with the new Cyber Orcus combo I came up with, I was struggling to get that combo. I worked on that combo for like an hour and a half, and even when I was recording the video, I was fucking it up because Orcus has always been super complicated. But it does feel super good when you get it to work the way you want it to. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to adjust my mic real quick because hearing myself, I feel like I sound like shit. So let me just fix this real quick. Damn, Angel's going in and out and in and out. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to sound mad weird for a second. All right, check. All right, let's try this. I'm not sure how I sound. All right, how about now? Okay, I think I got it. Do I sound okay, y'all? Let me know. All right, where were we? Hold on, just changing up the background music a little bit, because sometimes I'll leave it, I'll let it go and it'll put on some like random stuff and I could get copyrighted if I don't change it up now. There we go. All right, do I sound a little more clear? I was a little, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I didn't really like it. Bothered me in the Cyber Orcus combo video I just put out because I felt like I sounded like shit. I just want to make sure I sound good. Let me close that door so I don't wake up my girl. All right, let's do this. All right, so let me brainstorm cyber combo real quick just to make sure we have all the pieces. Core grabs realm grabs chimera, summon chimera, link it to Clockwork Knight. Bang bang. Clockwork Knight sends realm, grabs Clockwork Knight, chimera ditches realm, grabs power bond, link into SP. Or in this case, we might actually be linking into Vulcan Booster instead. Because the thing I think that's cool about Vulcan Booster is that's any two machine monsters, and that right there naturally puts us into our cyber combo. Anyway, I'm just gonna go with base cyber combo for a second. All right, so SP Little Knight, Chimera dumps Worm, Worm dumps Hertz. We need Therion King if we're gonna go that way. I don't know yet. We will see. Worm dumps Hertz, Hertz grabs Cyber Dragon. Worm spell summons itself out. Power Bond into Rampage. Rampage dumps Naxter and Jormungandr. Discard OG Cyber Dragon, search Therion King. Summon Therion King, attach OG Cyber Dragon. Overlay into Nova. Nova gets Naxter. Naxter gets Jormungandr. Jormungandr bounces OG Cyber Dragon, gets Fusion Substitute. Overlay into Infinity. Heosforog. Alright, so there's our base Cyber Dragon package. This is base. We haven't added anything else in yet. Where we're going to go from here, let's figure it out. Now, let's go look at the RB cards. So I also think it's really cool that this archetype is TCG exclusive. That made me even more interested in it. Because if I can maybe break this deck, I'll probably be the first one to do it. And, you know, clout. All right, so let's talk about the RB cards for anybody that just joined the stream a little late. So first off, we got Vulcan Booster. This is going, if this works the way I'm hoping it works, this is our bridge. So it's any two machine monsters, and it says if it's link summoned, you can add one RB spell trap card from your deck to your hand, period. But this is not, I don't know if this is separate into separate effects. I don't think it is, unfortunately. If this card is in your extra monster zone, you can special summon one RB monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, comma. Then you can move this card you control to another of your main monster zones, comma. Also, you cannot special summon monsters, special summon from the extra deck except for the rest of the turn, except for machine monsters if you're doing a less attack. You can only use each effect of RB. So is that two separate effects? See, I'm a little confused with the way they did this because, like, okay, if we can link someone and get the search, perfect. But if the search also locks us into only being able to special summon machine monsters 1500 or less from the extra deck, that becomes a problem. So I gotta think about that. If it doesn't, and it's only the special summon that locks us, then we have our bridge because we're gonna end up summoning this off of Core and Chimera, which is gonna get us into Funk Dock, which Funk Dock searches an RB card, and then I just this card also just clicked with me because this will be a great card in time. You guys know fucking time rules. Fuck me. But when this card is activated, you add one RB card from your deck to your hand, except RB Funk Dock. Each time a monster your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or card effect, you gain 500 life points. That effect sounded so mid to me, but then I thought about it and I'm like, if we have our own, you know, way to help us in time, that's awesome. If a face-up RB monster you control leaves the field, except by card effect, except during the damage step. You can special summon one RB monster from your deck. You can only use each effect of RB Funk Duck once per turn. Yeah. Big thing is the search. Minor thing, the life points. We also have Stage Landing, special summon one RB monster from your deck or extra deck, which is Insanity, with a different name than the card you control. If an RB monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. I did actually miss that part. You can special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this card, except machine monsters with you. All right, so this card's not going to be helpful for us unless we are able to search it, continue playing, and then play it at the end. This is actually pretty bad because it special summons an RB monster from the extra deck or deck, which is cool. And it has protection if our monsters would be destroyed, just the RB monsters. But you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this card, except machine monster with 15 or less original attack, which means we can't special summon anything. It's not like it's after we activate it; it's for the whole turn. So I don't know if we're gonna run this card. Funk Duck, definitely. Now, as far as the actual Brutes, on the bright side, if we do decide to run this package, it's got a really small extra deck package, which means we have a lot of room to throw in other shit in our extra deck, which is cool. But RB the Brute Blues, not a great card, not a great boss monster, but it's an OTK maker. Hear me out. It takes 2 machine monsters, link 3, at a minimum 2 machine monsters, which super easy for us to make. Gains the following effects while this card it points to an RB monster. Gains the attack of all RB monsters, so we could just save all RB monsters just for pushing, because let's say you have all 3 of them, that's plus 22, so he'd be at 37. He can make a second attack each battle phase, and he can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. And then during the main phase, you can add 1 RB card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of RB Brute Blues once per turn. This fucking cat. Hold on. Why would this door not say shit? Hi, Angel. Sorry about that, chat. My fiance works in the one. I can't be having her make mad noise. That door blocks sound pretty well. So RB looks fun, but I don't think it's the move. Well, let me cook. Let me cook. Because so here's where my brain's going. Summon Core, search Realm into Chimera, link into Clockwork Knight for Clockwork Knight, Chimera for Power Bond, link into Vulcan. Vulcan grabs Funk Duck gets us into Vulcan Rocket, we get a free level 5. On top of being able to get Worm, so we can make Infinity without ever having to play Power Bond. So that gives us 2 different options right there to get into Power Bond. If we don't want to do that, we can get one of the extra bodies and we can turn Vulcan Booster into Brute Blues, which gets us another search for another card. Which in that case, we could grab one of the monsters because they all special summon themselves as long as you have an RB monster. I think you have to do it while you only control an RB monster, so they would have to be before we summon Worm. But free materials. Or we can grab Stage Landing and save, but then again, Stage Landing. That restriction on the end of this makes this card bad. I wish it said you can't summon monster from the trick after you activate it, as opposed to the whole turn. So, The reason I really definitely want to try it is because the package is super small. Super small, which means we can play a lot of non-engine without really fucking with our own combo. And I'm gonna try throwing all 3 of them in. I don't even know if we're ever gonna use all 3, but we gotta see what happens. And that gives us a lot of room for non-engine. So let's go Triple Tactics Talent, the fun stuff. Triple Tactics. Cross out. Brain fart. Call back. Ash. Roll. Nib. Or we can put in the Mulcharmies. Actually, you know what? We'll do this. Fua. Just fuck Fua. I'm doing 2 of just because, you know, we can fit more crossout targets. And honestly, all of these really benefit us. Like, well-timed Ash can shut an opponent down. Droll ends turns. Fua ends turns. Nib can end turns if played properly. Oh, shit. I forgot about Imperm. I think I would honestly rather do this. Alright. We'll save that. Alright, let's see what happens. You guys know 1-card combos are the most important because we want to be able to have 1 starter and be able to play. So let's see what we can come up with. Normal summon the guy grabs the guy. Alright, so far so good. You know, this is just our typical stuff. Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight, do the thing. Grab the thing. And it's also a link-based archetype, which means our fusion lock doesn't affect us. Now we go into this. Bang. Alright, so, oh cool, we can chain block. We like that. We'll go you and you. So you get us our search for Funk Dog. And you get us Worm. Now, we'll activate. Let's try grabbing the level 5. Oh, Callie, King Richard, welcome to the stream, y'all. How goes it? Alright, so now we're going to special summon this. Now, going second, we'd be able to pop 2 of our opponent's monsters, which I think is cool. Worm dump. Alrighty. Get OG. Alright, so as far as I could tell, we're not locked. That right there makes our bridge. So we only get locked if we use this card's second effect to special summon. Alright, bet. Now we can go like this. Bang. We get a free body now. Actually, we get a free level 5 now. Does this give us an extra negate? Let's see. Oh my god, they're all Earth machines. All the other RB monsters are Earth machines. I didn't even catch that. That's fire. Alright, so we're able to get Infinity mad early. Sorry, there was a loud ass bang out there. I've been calling them the best bad cards I've ever read, just as a little tongue in cheek. I like that, it's funny. Alright, hold on. Let me cook. Let's do this. Bing. We don't need a pop. Hold on. I'm still figuring. All right. So we kind of clock block ourselves a little bit here. Because we can still go into SP, but then it gives us this extra level 5 for nothing. Special summon. No, we don't need to do that. No, because normally we would have went into, I guess I went to Infinity a little early. We would have went into Nova to get back the 2 materials to end on heals for rounds. But I guess again that's getting greedy. All right, so the engines that fixes my problem. The engines can bridge. I was worried about the engines being able to bridge. This is basically the same combo I put in the Cyber Dragon Facebook group. Oh, I didn't even see that. My bad, King Richard. But now I gotta figure out what else we can go with from there. Because we can spam a board really easily with these cards. It just depends on the order we do things. We would need to discard an extra card because basically we would need to special summon them before, unless we use Worm to go into the Link 3. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my brain around things. Because they can all special summon themselves. They can be. I didn't realize the other two were Earth Machines because that means they're searchable by Clockwork Knight, which is cool. But they can only special summon themselves if we control only RB monsters. Which thankfully the two Link monsters are generic, so we can just link into them whenever we want. I do like that we have the searchable level 5 that could just spit itself out. No, it's okay. I just know you're in there too. But what other random Link 5s do we have that we can play with? I just made a similar board without the lock. Well, the only card that really locks us is the other spell card. As long as we don't use that, I mean, the RB Link monster Vulcan Booster only locks us if we use the special summon effect, which we're not planning on using. But let me see if we can think of a different Link 5, because if I had overlaid into something like Vamana. No, because by giving up the Worm, we don't have another level 5 to overlay with the Rampage. My brain is doing brain things. They were smart making Vulcan Booster a fucking fire monster. If it was an Earth like the rest of them, then we could have grabbed it. We could have had two of them, one with Clockwork Knight, one with Funk Dog. But they don't want us to succeed. All right, this searches any RB card, right? Yes, so we can grab Vulcan off of this. But does having this in the extra monster zone get us into anything? Besides the fact that we're on a Link 3 and can keep on climbing. Huh. Do we have any good generic Link 4s? Is he Earth? No, he's Wind. Okay. Two monster tokens. Do you do anything cool? Topologic Bomber Dragon, Crusadia Avermax. Two monster summon from the extra deck. We could probably make this really easily if we wanted to, but that doesn't help us. We either need something that's going to be a really powerful card to get out, or something that's going to help us going first. Like going first, we want something that's maybe an extra negate, or we want something that's going to help us nuke our opponent's board. When your opponent would special summon a monster, quick effect, you contribute one monster and negate the summon. Actually, no, because that can't be made with Link monsters. Fuck. I was thinking if there was a way we could go into IP Masquerena, but the big problem is consistency. Just BR is super consistent, but no end board. The more end board you ask, the less consistent it is. Well, that's why we're trying to bridge it with Cyber Dragon, because Cyber Dragon can make powerful end boards now, or at least decent end boards, and we're trying to see if the RB can actually add to that. Like, the whole reason I like the Fiendsmith engine with Cyber Dragon is that the Fiendsmith engine was self-contained and could do its own thing, which we would use, to bait out hand traps. And then once you're done using the Fiendsmith engine, you can just immediately switch to the Cyber Dragon. And then Fiendsmith also helps in the grind game. But if you're playing just Fiendsmith, while Desiree is super powerful and so is Wave King Caesar, that's all they do. One or the other. Nothing else. I mean, I guess Engraver to pop a card is good, but that's it. Infernoid, Worm, Insect, Goki, Altergeist, alright, effect monsters. Gain 200 if another monster is special to a link zone, banish all cards on the field. Once per turn during the standby phase of the next turn, after this card was banished by its own effect, special summon this banished card. That's doable, but do we have a way to special summon on our opponent's turn? I do not think so. Oral Guard Dragon. Once per turn, you can send one card from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard. Special summon this card from the graveyard. Quick effect, you can target one monster on the field, change it to defense position. Your opponent cannot activate cards in response to its effects. We know what Boral Sword Dragon does. For effect monster. Oh, what the fuck? Anime. I didn't even catch it. I was like, why am I getting the same card over and over again? Now, Orcus. Like I said earlier, if you guys that weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I personally think Orcus has the Orcus Cyber Dragon deck has a much higher a much higher ceiling of what it can do, because I came up with a combo where you could have 6+ interruptions, but it has a much higher skill floor. And it's a little more fragile to hand traps than the Fiendsmith stuff, because if you negate the Fiendsmith stuff, cool, Cyber Dragon can play. If you stop the Cyber Dragon combo at the right time, you never even get into your Orcus combo. So, then it would come down to what you have in hand. Both can do something under Joel. I actually think Orcus can play better under Joel than Fiendsmith, as long as you can at least get the engine going. Saryuj is a good card. What the fuck is this thing? With the same type and attribute, you can target one of your monsters that is banished or in the graveyard, special summon to your zone discard points to a defense position, but its effects are negated. Also, you can special summon leave monsters for the rest of the turn. Fuck that. No. What the fuck is this? That takes 3 effect monsters. I don't know if we can do it 3 effect monsters. Try and see if there's anything. This would fuck us. It sounds cute, but would it fuck us? Yeah, because there's no way to get it out of the extra monster zone, so your opponent still has a extra monster zone to use effects. And our special monsters also cannot use their effects unless they're linked, so if it's in our extra monster, we can only use whatever's underneath it, which we do not want. Fuck, that would oh, it's banned. What am I saying? Stupid. I forgot they banned it. Plant monster, water monster, 3 machine type monsters. If this extra linked card attacks your opponent directly, reduce their life points to 0. That's a fucking made up ass card. Axis Code Talker, again, great going second, because we could easily make this and nuke our opponent's board, but we need something to help us go first. I will throw this in though, because we do have a shitload of extra deck space, including a synchro monster, 2 link monsters, your band, and that's it for link 4s. Fuck. Because the way I'm seeing it, guys, is Core and Worm goes into Vulcan. Vulcan gets us anybody, because we get Funk Dog. Funk Dog grabs us a dude. We special summon the dude because they can all special summon themselves. Then we can link into Brute Blues, which can then grab us another dude, and the other dude can special summon themselves. And like, say we get Vulcan, cool. We can make 2 we can get a bunch of level 5s out. Oh, we're about to be a dickhead. Oh no. Can we consistently do this? Because that'd be fucking hysterical. We're here. Chad, do you know what I'm looking for? Do you know what I'm looking for, Chad? Where the fuck is he? If we can consistently do that, that'd be hysterical. I gotta try it. I gotta try it. I gotta try it. I almost got ahead of myself. Like that. I just got ahead of myself. There's also a lot of other cool things we could do. Like we can run a second Clockwork Knight because some of their machine monsters have less than 1,000 attack points, so we can link into another Clockwork Knight if we want to tribute to special summon, kind of like we did with the Orcus combo. So that opens up a whole nother gateway, English, because say we get hand trapped before we get to use Chimera's effect, we could get rid of Chimera and then bring it back. All right, so Clockwork Knight for this. Grab Clockwork Knight. Activate. Special summon Vulcan Booster. Vulcan Booster effects. Grab this. Now, Funk Dock. We gotta do this first because remember the RB monsters can only be special summon themselves if we only control RB monsters. So we're gonna grab this. Special summon. Activate. I fucked that up because I forgot to summon. I didn't even send Worm. Restart. All right. Chad, do you see the vision? Do you see what's like playing in my brain? If we give up SP Little Knight to get dice, I think I'm okay with that. Let me not fuck this up again. All right, we dump Worm. We grab this. Grab another. Because honestly, we don't need these. Special summon. Now we do Worm. Something hurts. Special summon. Then we're gonna add back Realm. Grab OG. Power Bond. Get rid of these two. No, we'll keep our field spell. Clockwork Knight. Grab you. Special you. Cydra. I already see what I did wrong here. I already see it. Hold on. Wait a second. Where the fuck? Oh, because I didn't dump a Rampage. That's where I fucked up. Okay, because then we would have gotten Naxter and Jormungandr. Which would have gotten the Yugioh. And we would have been left with these two. Damn, I don't think that does it for us. Fuck. But instead of making infinity, I actually could have made dice with fucking Regulus, which would have been funny because dice, you know, stops our opponent from playing the game. Especially since we would have 3 materials who can manipulate the dice rolls. Well, I'm trying to think if there's any way I could make it a bigger board with the just dice. Because Paradise is hilarious. Once per turn, during your main phase 1, you can attach 2 materials from this card. Each player rolls a 6-sided die twice. The player with the higher total cannot activate monster effects or declare an attack until the end of the next turn. Once per turn, if either player rolls a 6-sided die, while this card has materials, you can treat one of the results as 7. So, you know what? How would that... The player with the higher total cannot activate monster effects or declare attacks. Each player rolls a 6-sided die twice. It would be really hard to fuck that up with 3 materials. Really hard. But I'm trying to think if we can have a way to get any other like potential interruptions on board while we make this guy. I will say we don't need these. We literally just need this guy. We also kind of don't need Brute Blues unless we're just trying to push for game. But even then, because unless we're burning all of them, because they don't have any way to bring back from the grave. I kind of see how it's supposed to go because they can all special summon themselves, so it's like you would have to open up with a hand of a bunch of them or a bunch of ways to search them because they don't search themselves. So cute, not hyper effective. You basically need to pair it with another archetype. And all it seems to be doing for us is getting us an extra body. It does get us an extra level 5. So I'm trying to think of what we can do with an extra level 5. Chat, if you guys have any ideas and I'm missing something, please let me know. Well, let me think, because we have a level 3 and a level 4. Can we do anything with the level 4? Because we can go into Vulcan Booster, search one of the other 2, special summon it, and then go into Brute Blues, which will then can add as Vulcan. So it's like, does this guy get us anything? Being that he is a Link 3. That's why I was kind of looking at the Link 4s to see if there was any Link 4s that like can do anything for us. Hell, we can actually look at see if there's any Link 3s that do anything for us too. Because they basically can spit out any Link 3 or Link 4. Three monsters, different names. 3 effect monsters. Earth monster. Is this Earth? No, it's fire. 2 Earth monsters, 2 Storm Rider, 2 Codebreaker, 2 effect monsters. Except you cannot special monsters except fire monsters. Notice each of the following effects of Promethean Princess once per turn. During your main phase, you special 1 fire monster from your graveyard. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field while this card is in your graveyard, except you can target 1 fire monster you control and 1 monster your opponent controls to destroy them if you do special. Huh. Am I get no? Because we'd have no way to get materials out to get it off the board. Almost. Because we can easily make this with Vulcan Booster and Vulcan Rocket or anything else, but it locks us into only being able to summon fire monsters. So we would have no way to get it off the board. Because having this sit in our grave while we have Vulcan Rocket on the board would be kind of hot. Pendulum, Reptile, Eagle Eye. If you control no effect monsters, you can destroy effect monster opponent controls up to the number of non-effect monsters. Nope. S-Force. You can target one face-up effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effect until the end of this turn. Then you can move to points to. Wait a second. Wait. Didn't a new floodgate monster come out that like blocks off 3 of your opponent's zones or some shit? If a monster special summons to a zone, this card points to banish as many of those monsters as possible. Also, as many spell and trap cards on the field as possible. If you do inflict damage for each banished. We could make Trisbina. No, because I mean, that's only good if we can force special summon during our opponent's turn. Because then they're just never get a special summon until there's only points too. 2 monsters special summon from the extra. That doesn't do anything. If a monster this card points to a special summon from the extra, it is destroyed by battle. From the extra is destroyed by battle or opponent's card effect. You can target one monster from your graveyard or one face-up pendulum monster in the extra deck. Add to your hand. You can target one monster in each player's field that was special summoned from the extra deck. Except this card, banish both until the end phase. Nope. Two monsters including Super Quants. Zombie Fairy Wind. Unfortunately, there are no 2 monsters except tokens. Once per turn during the damage step, when a spell trap or monster is activated, you can negate the activation if this card attacks a special monster. Inflict the landing phase, except the turn this card was special summoned. You can tribute this card and target one link 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and you can special summon 4 or lower dragon monster from your hand. That's actually not bad, because we can make this really easily. And that would give us an extra negate, an extra Omni negate. Granted, it's not a negate and destroy, which would be fire, but it is an extra Omni negate. So it's like, what's better, this Omni negate or SP Little Knight? Because that would give us a use for the extra body. 3 monsters of different types, 3 monsters including Official Sea Serpent, 2 monsters including Open Beast, Zombie, Ritual, Unchained, Weather, 3 monsters with the same attributes, Goki, Dummy, Drone. You guys don't do anything. 3 monsters, 2 Cybers monsters, 2 effect monsters. Fuck. Can we play a Cybers package? 2 effect monsters, including Medolce, Fire, 2 effect monsters. We can make Transcode Talker. Does that give us anything? Co-links. You can target one little link 3 or lower Cybers monster from your graveyard, except Transcode Talker, special summon it to the zone that this card points to. You cannot special summon monsters. Turn you activate this, except Cybers monsters. Link 3 or lower. I mean, Amarage is an easy add, but that gets us into what is the question? That's the hard part. It's like this. We have a lot of options. It's just figuring out what can get us into where. Your opponent cannot target Link 4 or higher monster you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by battle. If you control a Firewall Link monster, you can special summon. This is just too much. Heat Soul is okay. You can pay 1,000 life points, draw a card. Then, if your life points are 2,000 or less, you can apply this effect. Banish this card from the field. If you do special summon level 1 Link 3 or lower. Malice, Plant, Zombie, Dragon. Malice. 3 monsters with different names. Hyperdrive, 2. We already saw all this stuff. Trickstar, Goki. Same type. Once per turn during the standby phase, you target one face-up monster. This card points to special summon 1 level 4 lower monster of the same type as that monster from your hand. So the battle phase, you target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. Have we taught the bots to contact fuse? What up, Stuff Wingman? Welcome to the stream. Right now, we're trying to figure out what options this little package opens us up to, because the package is ridiculously small. We can run almost none of it, but as of right now, it gives us the ability to go into a link 3 or a link 4 really, really easily. So we're trying to see what options we have for both and see if that can add to our end board. TG, DD, Cyber, Stark, Machine Monster. Too bad you're banned. 2 monsters, different names. You can remove 1 counter from this card special. Nope, that don't do shit for us. 3 monsters, including a token. 2 effect monsters, including a link monster. You contribute 1 Crusader monster or 1 World Crusader monster this card points to. Never mind. 2 effect monsters, including a Pendulum monster. Sorry, I had to finish my monster off. My Red Bull. 2 monsters, including the Plant monster, Marine Cess, 2 machine monsters. We already have you. So hear me out, chat, so you guys can see where my head's at. Let me show you guys where we're at right now so far as 1-card combos go. So core can get us into Realm. Realm can get us into Chimera. This is just the basic Cyber Dragon stuff. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. And then, of course, Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight to do the thing. Send this. Grab this. And now here's where we can go into the RB stuff, because the RB stuff is super generic. This gets us a search on summon. We dump Worm, of course. Now, here's where things get weird, because we could play Funk Doc. Funk Doc gets us a search for an RB monster. Now, as for what we search, it doesn't fucking matter, because they can all summon themselves. We could get the extra level 5 to have an extra level 5 body. We can go into Infinity pretty early in the turn. But what I ran into is, once I had Infinity, it kind of cockblocked me later in the turn from going into cards like Heals for Rog. Granted, we don't need to do that, but it is nice to have. Let's say we grab Cutter. Cutter special summons itself. Now we can link. Now, say we had another link 3 we wanted to go into. We can go into it right now because we're not locked into anything. Or we can go into their link 3, which then also gets us a search, which can then special summon itself again because we only control an RB monster. And then if we want to, we can go into a link 4 without ever touching the rest of our cyber combo. And then we can go into the rest of the cyber combo. Like, say we put something scary and our opponent nibs us here. Cool. We still can play our entire game plan because we haven't touched our cyber combo yet. So it's like if our opponent had a board, we can go into Access Kotarka right now and start popping shit, forcing out interruptions before we go into the rest of our cyber combo, knowing that we have a Power Bond waiting in the winds, Cyber Dark Worm in the graveyard ready to go. So it's like, oh, that's cool. But what if we go first and we can set up a board? What can we add to improve our board? SP Little Knight is a great card that we've always gone into, but it's like now we have access to link 4s, link 3s, and link 4s. What can I go into? Like, we can even end on Paradise Smasher if we really want to. I already figured that out. But I tried to think if we could end with Paradise Smasher and some other interruptions. So far, I've only been able to do Paradise Smasher with Therion King. But it isn't funny that we have the option. And the reason I say Paradise Smasher is because we can do Paradise Smasher with 3 materials, which you need 3 materials to be able to manipulate one of the dice results. So let's look again. 3 XYZ monsters, 3 level 5 or higher monsters. I assume this is obvious for TCG, but Spectra would be a nice option, I think, if TCG would ever release it. Spectra? Do I know Spectra? Oh wait, isn't it like, I think I do know that card. Yeah. 2 monsters, including a link monster, must be link summoned, loses 3,000 attacks while you have no spells in your graveyard. When your opponent activates a card or effect as chain link 2 or higher quick effect, you can banish 2 spells from your hand or graveyard negate that effect. Then you can destroy 1 card your opponent controls. Yeah, that would be good. That would be really good. That on top of Ethereum King and Infinity and a fucking Heals for Rug would be fire. Alright. Now, alright, let's look at. I want to look at rank 5s one more time. I'm trying to think, like, can we. I don't know if we can. If there's any way for us to use. As part of an end board I cooked up for an Orca Cydra deck after Worm was announced. That's awesome. I didn't even think of that. 4 level 5 monsters, 3 level 5 monsters, but you don't do anything for 3. This needs Xyz Rebellion Dragon for its effect, which sucks dong. Cannot be destroyed by battle. When you can attach 1 material from this card gains attack equal to the total original attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Negate all other effects on the field. That wouldn't work. After this effect resolves, you cannot declare an attack with other monsters first turn. Ass! We know that needs Dark Rebellion Xyz monster. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card has a cosmic hero, okay. When this card is special summon, you can target 1 spell or trap card on the field, destroy it. Come on, give me something. Cannot attack directly once returning attachment material from this card. Add 1 Zexal. You don't give a fuck about Zexal weapon. 4 level 5 light monsters, 2 level 5 monsters. All these shits need a certain material to be any kind of useful. Once per turn, during either place, you can attach material on this card, and then target 1 face on monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between that monster's original attack and current attack. If you do, banish it. You have to deal the damage to banish the card. Ugh. Well, no, because I guess if there is no difference, it wouldn't do damage. Well, this card is destroyed by battle and set to the graveyard. If you have regular 0, you can special regular 0. This one's okay, but 3 monsters is hefty. You can target 1 special. This ain't gonna help us. Constellar Diamond. During your main phase, you can also exercise this card by using Stellar Knight, XYZ monster, transfer. When this card has materials, neither player can send cards from their deck to the graveyard, and any card that returns from the graveyard to the hand is banished instead. When opponent's Dark Monster effect activates, quick effect, you attach material on this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Huh. That's almost good. If we were in a format where darks were prevalent, then I would say that'd be really good, but 3 level 5 monsters, you attach them to this card, and if you do, negate the summon. Wait, what? Gains 2 attack for each material attached to spell. Once per turn, when your opponent would special summon a monster or monsters, quick effect, you attachment to it with this card, and if you do, negate the summon, and if you do that, destroy that monster. If this card has Nova Kaiser, that one we don't care about. No, negate for special summon's not bad. It doesn't negate effects that special summon though. It's only negates cards that can basically special summon themselves, or like if they make an extra deck monster. That's okay-ish. If it was 2 level 5 monsters, it would actually be good. 2 level 5 monsters. Once per turn, you can attach 1 material from this card. No, it's all for super quant. This is the hard part of deck building, y'all. Because especially when we have so many options. Nah. Yo, I just thought of something fucking ludicrous. Is it worth to do that? Remember I was saying this package can be really fucking small? What if, chat? What if? Because the problem with the K9 package that I had is that Cyber Dragon doesn't really have a way to naturally, like, you have to jump through hoops to be able to bridge into the K9 engine. That's why you have to do it so late in the turn. But what if we could do it early? What if we could do it like third summon? Or, well, like fourth summon. Like before we even get into our cyber package. So we have a defense to other hand traps when we actually start doing our cyber stuff. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe I'm coping. Maybe I'm coping. Because I mean I had the extra level 5, and I'm just like, what if I go into Ripper? Ripper gets me canine stuff. But then again, the canine stuff is stuck in my hand unless my opponent does hand trap me, which is the only downside, the only problem I have with the canine stuff. That's why I don't like really like everybody was all hyped about canine Cyber Dragon. As a going second deck, it's good. As a going first deck, not so much. Cyber Dragon can bridge into canine quite smoothly. I left a big comment on your canine video explaining some of the lines. What's up, Zhao? Welcome to the stream. Let me look. Let me look. Let me see. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Let me see what your comment was, because am I blind? Hold on. Was it not this one? Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Change that I had on the deck. I tested and played Crab Crane instead of Union Driver. Also played one Diabell Star Negation Fortress. My hand traps are different. As for the canine part of the deck, I played 3 Continuous Spell and 3 Joe Cool. And 1 Nash and playing Valen. Make Rampage, dump Hertz and OG Cyber Dragon. Make Ripper with Rampage and Worm. Search Joe Cool. Use Joe Cool to special summon Joe Cool and OG Cyber Dragon to Genius. Oh yeah, I got that. Search Crab Crane with Genius and Lantern with Joe Cool. Crab Crane effect, send Genius to special summon. I see. So with Rampage, you would. So you would go core. So what your comment was saying, you would go core into realm, realm into chimera. So you would go the basic Cyber Dragon route until you get the Power Bond. So instead of with Power Bond, you would dump Hertz to get OG Cyber Dragon, make Ripper with Worm to get Joe Cool. Joe Cool gets you 2 level 5s. Crab Crane effect. What the hell is Crab Crane? This thing? Oh. Contribute 1 Earth Machine monster, special summon this card from your hand in defense position. You can banish 1 machine monster from your graveyard to add 1 out trigger expansion. Okay. Special summon OG Cyber Dragon to Genius Link Arrows. Special summon Crab Crane with Genius. Oh, okay, yeah, because Crab Crane summon it from the deck. And Lantern with Joe Cool. Crane effect to send Genius to special summon. Oh, you would use Core and Chimera to get into Cleave Genius. I got you. To to make Princess Quinry. What the fuck is this thing? You can attach a material from this card, then target one level 5 monster and either of your best special summon it to either field. If a face-up level 5 monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field, an opponent you can add to your hand or to special summon one level 5 monster from the deck. Oh, you Cyber Dragon Crab came to Nova and then Infinity. You end with IP, Infinity, Princess Quinry, Ripper, King Regulus, and Quick Play, Force Liberation. Okay, that's cool. Always pay attention to the Genius Link zones. Oh, all right. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I did not think of using Rampage in that way. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool because I was always the only way I ended up thinking about it was going through full Cyber Dragon combo and getting into the canine stuff at the very end. But being able to do it that early can give you a lot of protection way earlier, or force your opponent to respond. But that still runs into the problem where if you go to as soon as you summon Ripper, they nib you and then your whole turn's over, which is unfortunate. All right, where was I? Oh shit! What did I just close out? I don't know. All right, we're good. We're good. Sorry, I have to fix everything now because I just went and read all that comment. So yeah, no. Yugioh was talking about a comment that he put on my K9 video, which was cool. Core grabs Realm grabs Chimera, extra normal summon for Chimera, link into Clockwork Knight, get Clockwork Knight, discard for Power Bond, link into Cleafort Genius, which I thought was clever. Power Bond into Rampage, well, Worm dump anything. I mean, I guess with that combo you could just send Hertz with Worm and grab OG Cyber Dragon that way. But you end up power bonding into Rampage, overlay into, well, overlay into Ripper. Ripper grabs Joe Cool special summons Cyber Dragon, OG Cyber Dragon, Joe Cool into Cleafort Genius's Link Arrows to get you another level 5. All right, back to the RB stuff. Because that's a whole nother topic I would have to think about, and I can only brain so much at one time, you know what I mean? So, and we've been here for an hour, we haven't even come up with an actual build yet. All right, so benefits of the RB engine: it's ridiculously small. We can play almost none of it. If it's in our hand, I'm pretty sure this special summon from hand or just from deck. This adds. If they're in our hand, they can special summon themselves. We don't even need to search. So, yeah, okay. So they're not really bricks in our hand either, which is kind of nice. And if we have no monster, they could just special summon themselves before we do anything else. So that is good. That is good. But where are we gonna go with them? Can we make Link 5s? 2 grabs 1, 1 grabs 3. I guess it's really gonna come down to we can either make Link 3s and Link 4s in most cases. But what can we do with the extra body? Let me think. Because with the extra level 5, we could overlay with Worm. Worm could get us into, like, say we went into Nova, that would get us into. If we go into Nova, we can get OG Cyber Dragon. Therion King. All right, if we give up the heals for Rog play, what does that let us do? So we go into Vulcan. Vulcan grabs. Vulcan Booster grabs Vulcan Rocket. Jesus Christ, these names. That special summons itself. Special summon Worm. Worm dumps, hurts, grabs OG. I need to see it. I need to see it. Sorry, I need to see it so my brain can, so you guys can see where my train of thought is going. So core grabs realm. So yeah, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Is it Joel? I remember seeing your comment while I was at work, and I never went back and read it. So I am so sorry. That is an extremely clever way to do the Cyber Dragon combo, but that does also require you to run a lot of potential bricks in the deck. All right, so this. All right, let me think. All right, so now we're gonna special summon Vulcan Booster. Vulcan Booster's effects. An effective Vulcan Booster is activated. Trigger another effect. Yes. Chimera dumps Worm. Vulcan Booster grabs us Funk Dock. Funk Dock activates, grabs us Vulcan Rocket. Now Vulcan Rocket special summons itself. Now we do Worm. Hurts. Special summon. Realm. Grab Cydra. Alright, where do we go from here? Now we're gonna do things a little different. I didn't do this last time, but we discard that. Add Regulus. Now we could summon Regulus right here with like Hurts or something, but I'm just gonna hold Regulus in hand for a second. So we can go into Nova. Detach. Worm. Special summon OG. Overland to Infinity. Power Bond. Activate effect with no off, so we're gonna let Power Bond resolve. Get Rampage. Banish. No, we don't want to pop. Activate. Dump. Yo, do we want to run 2 Cyber Dragons? Because that would be fucking hilarious. Well, no, because then we would, if we could go into another Infinity. But then we'd be sitting on Infinity plus another body. And we just end up going back into the same play. Because we could summon Therion King whenever. Like, say we had another Infinity, we could bring back Nexter and Jormungandr. We would have to swap out Fusion Substitute with Polymerization at this point. But we would have basically end up on the same board, because then we could turn the Nova into an SP Little Knight. But then we're stuck doing the same thing. I want to try something. Let me put in, why is this here? Clockwork. I always have to do it like this. You don't need to be here. Alright, let me think. Alright, so core grabs realm grabs. Do all these guys have under 1,000 attack points? Because that'd be cool. You do. And you do. They're all okay to go into Clockwork Knight. So I'm taking inspiration from the Orcus combo I came up with the other day. So if we go into Vulcan Booster gets us into one of them. Then we can special summon it, link it into another Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight tribute their monster, summon one of the others, which would give us access to IP Masquerena without ever having to touch the rest of our board. Okay. Okay. I think I got something. Alright, so we grab Realm. Activate. Special summon. Well, no. Ooh. I mean, not go crazy. So yeah, like I said, I'm taking inspiration from my Cyber Orcus combo because doing the double scrap recycler in the Cyber Orcus combo gave us access to the entire Orcus engine. So I'm gonna see if we can do something similar here. Vulcan booster, bang. Activate Vulcan booster, dump worm. Funk Duck. Activate Funk Duck. At this point, it don't matter which one we summon. Because we're going to go special summon. Though, having this here does remind me that we can pop 2 monsters during our opponent's turn. So that is really good going second. Because now it's linked to an RB monster. We can just pay 1,000, pop 2 of our opponent's card. To any 2 cards. So keep that in mind, you guys, when we're playing with this card. All right, now we can go into another Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight effect. Summon back. It don't matter. You. Holy shit. I forgot this did that. I forgot that did that. Huh. Yep. Totally forgot that did that. But does that help us is the question. Does that help us, chat? Let me see what I can do. Grab you. Honestly, that might open up a whole nother set of plays. The fact that this does that. Because it can summon any RB monster. Alright. Let us continue. Power Bond. Rampage. These 2. Summon. No pop. Activate. Transcend. You 2. Overlay. Activate. Detach. Special summon. Alright, so good news. At a base, it gives us an additional interruption. Potentially 2. Because now we go like this, we go like this. At a base, the package gives us an additional interruption, giving us access to IP Masquerena. Boom, 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 boom. Give me that. And I already like that, because I didn't even think of that. Huh. So, at a base chat, we have an additional interruption with IP Masquerade because we can go into SP Little Knight, which will get us into SP Little Knight's on place banish, and we still have access to its other banish. So we now have 5 interruptions as opposed to 4, and we still end up with 7 cards in hand. So that is good to think about. That is good to think about. But that play right there with Clockwork Knight and its interaction with Funk Dog, that opens up the doors even more. Because what if I do this? What if I get rid of these and just play 3 Valkans? Let's get rid of these. Can I just spit out level 5s like that? No, I don't want to set. I don't want to set. Fuck off. I hate simulators sometimes. All right, chat. I think we're on the right track here. I think we're on the right track. All right, so boom, boom. All right, effects. Get rid of. Add. All right, now Vulcan Booster. Vulcan Booster effects. Effects. Worm. Vulcan Booster grabs Funk Dog. Funk Dog. It's a rocket. I have no idea why Sims don't have a backbone. Dude, I have no idea. It's so fucking frustrating. Master Duel does it sometimes too. All right, now we link into second Clockwork Knight. Second Clockwork Knight effect. Special summon back Vulcan. Get rid of that one. Summon Vulcan. Effects. Get another Vulcan. Yo! No fucking way this works. Chad, this is looking kind of scary. If this works the way I'm hoping it does. I mean, I don't need to dump because I'm not going for this play. But hold on. Chad, do you see what I'm going for? Yo! Yes. Yes. This is what I wanted. I just want to watch the world burn. I don't even know whose is who. Yes. Yo. Yo. All right. Nah. That was funny. That was. This is what I wanted. Paradise Smasher with 2 extra monsters on the board. Like, we have 2 Omni Negates on top of a Paradise Smasher, so we just shut off all of our opponents' monster effects, and now they have to beat us with spell and trap cards on their following turn. And then we come back to our turn and we just kill them. It doesn't have as much recursion as the straight Cyber Dragon combo, but the fact that we can do it is hilarious. In a lot of cases, your opponent's just gonna end up scooping anyway. Oh, that's funny. I just wanted to see if we could do it. But like I said, this gives us access to so many rank 5s now, because it's really easy to make all the level 5s. Now, let me think. Because with the way this package works, with the extra copy of Clockwork Knight, we can make just about any rank 3s. Or can we access to any rank 4? Maybe not, because there's some that need more than 2 materials. But not rank. I'm sorry, links. Fuck. But we could also do this with the level 3 one or the level 4 one. It doesn't have to be the level 5. I just did that because, you know, Cyber Dragons. Fuck. Just when I thought we were coming up with a solid game plan, now we just opened up the door to a whole floodgate of other options. Fuck. Because we could easily run, because there's the level 4 RB and the level 3 RB, which gives us access to level 4 XYZs and level 3 XYZs that we can make before we even go into the rest of our Cyber Dragon combo off of just a core. Fuck. I've never thought I'd be upset to have so many fucking options. Oh, my brain. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Now we gotta look at this too. Fuck. Oh, my brain. Alright. 5 level 4 monsters. We're not doing that. 2 Dark Dragons. 2 Razio monsters. 2 level 4 monsters. 3 level 4 monsters. Crazy Box don't do shit for us. I'm gonna speed blitz this. 2 level 4 monsters. 2 level. What if I do this? 2 level. There. That should narrow down a little bit for us. Water monsters, beast type monsters, 2 level 4 monsters. That's an anime card, never mind. 2 level 4 Telenet monsters, swarm monsters, 2 level 4 monsters. No. Without a rank on magic, you're not good. Blood, Dark Pendulum. What the fuck? We don't care about pendulums. Level 4, Utopia, level 4 Warrior, level 4. We already looked at all you. What's this? Eclipse Twins. For the XYZ summon of this card, you can treat 1 rank 4 monster you control as a level 4 monster for material. You can attach 1 material from this card. This card can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. If this card is sent to the grave, you can target 2 other rank 4 or lower XYZ monsters in your graveyard, special summon them and attach them. That's a really good fucking card. Dark monsters, 6 samurai monsters. Well, this card has materials. It's unaffected by trap cards. It's affected. Blah, blah, blah. You can only use the following effects of Traptrix, Pengaluka. You can attach 1 material on this card to add 1 Traptrix monster from your deck to your hand. Never mind. During either player's turn, when another card effect is activated, exactly 1 card that targets 1 card on the field. You attach 1 XYZ material from this card, then target another card on the field. Okay, so you can swap targets. Not great. Heraldic Beast, Boojin, Fiend. All monsters you control gain 100 defense. You can attach 1 material from this card, and target 1 level 4 Earth Rock type monster. Never mind. 2 level 4. Once you attach material from this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, banish it until the next day. If that was either player's turn, that would actually be okay. Level 4 monster. During either player's turn, you attach material from this card, and then target 1 piece of attack to monster your opponent controls. Attack is different from its original attack. And if you do, draw 1 card, destroy it, and draw a card. So that doesn't help us. Attach 2 materials from this card, return all monsters on the field to the hand. What the fuck? That's kind of good. If we save that for after we use up our negate. Oh, it's an anime card. Fuck, man. I hate this. I hate this fucking simulator. Oh, I got excited because I could definitely see that as like, oh shit, we use up all our negates, so cool. We're just gonna bounce everything back now. Once per turn during the damage step of either player's turn. Nope. So Omega, all concealed monsters you control are unaffected by spells. That doesn't help us. We don't care about pendulums. That doesn't help us. Come on, give me something. This card is XYZ summon. You can add one Cyberus Ritual monster. Fuck that. King of the Feral Imps adds a reptile. Add one rock monster. Do we want to be able to just search Nib? Fucking hate myself. Battling boxer stuff. Dinosaur. Unfortunately, Yugioh X doesn't do anything for us. It used to, but not anymore. It's just adding a machine doesn't get us anything. Light monster. Two level 4 monsters. This card will be destroyed by battle card. Quickly make a special this from your extract one Salmon Gray XYZ monster using this face of card control as an XYZ material. That don't help us. Can be destroyed by battle with a monster special from the graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of Exorcister. This thing once per turn. This card is actually someone using an Exorcister monster. You can activate this effect. Need the effect of special monster. So okay, can't do that. I'm gonna figure something out. Don't worry. Don't worry. Once we know exactly what we're going for, then we can actually like start fucking with the deck. Two level 4 machine types. That's perfect. Once per turn, you can attach one XYZ material from this card. Target one machine type monster you control. This turn, it can attack your opponent directly. If this card is in your possession, is destroyed by opponent's card. You can add one machine. Fuck, man. Balance Boxer. Genosaurus Giga Cannon. Alright. We're level 4 monsters. We need the Duncan cards for that. Tornado Dragon, Baguska. If Baguska didn't fuck us, that'd be hilarious too. You need Exorcister for that. What the fuck is this? Nope. Nope. You can target one effect monster your opponent controls, negates effect. Then if this card battles, if it battled this turn, you can take control of it until the end phase. This is a quick effect if this card has an illusion monster as material. That sucks. That was almost usable. You can test two materials on this card, target one special monster. That is not a quick effect, so that does not help our end board. We have plenty of good cards for going second, so we don't need more good cards for going second. I know it sounds crazy, but we want to make our end board a little bit stronger. It also helps if off of just the beginning of the combo, we can force our opponent to have to respond to it. When a monster declares an attack, you can attach one material from this card, change that monster's defense. While this card is in your grave, a quick effect, you can target one Utopian monster. Never mind. War monster. If this card battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, we don't care about that. Alright. That's targeting negation. That could be useful. Potentially. Because we can naturally make it. I used to have an end board that included this, but because it only negates a card face up on the board and has to target it, it's a little bit mid because your opponent can play around it. But if it's this on top of our normal end board, it could be okay. You can attach one XYZ move from this card until the end phase of this card. Blah, blah, blah. None of you are quick effects. You can attach one XYZ from this card to all. Oh, it's an anime card only. There's so many options and none of them are good. You can attach one material from this card if you have more cards in your extra deck than your opponent. Apply one of the effects confused depending on the difference. That's not going to happen by the time we summon that because we're going to be reducing our stuff. Fuck. I'm almost upset we got access to so many fucking cards. Did not have to go through all of them. My fucking head hurts already. During the player's turn, when low 5 or high monster will be special summon, you can attach material from this card, negate the summon, and if you do, destroy it. Once per chain during your main phase or your opponent's battle phase. If your opponent has more total cards in their hand and field than you, quick effect, you can attach them to this card, destroy all of the cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further damage this turn. Exciton, I wish you were better than that. This card's XYZ summon, you can special summon a photon monster once per turn. You can attach material from this card, target one galaxy has photon during the bash, and you're special summon it. Dolce, DDD, Spellcaster. Light Monster. Fire Fist. You're banned. You don't help me. Non-effect monster. Let me do it like this. I'm already this far. I'm almost done. Hope for Wing Beasts. Under Patrol. Once per turn, you can either target one face of XYZ monster you control, could be with this card, or unequipped. It's a Union monster. What the fuck? Dark monsters. We don't give a fuck about a box of friends. Unaffected by trap cards while it has materials, trapped monsters you control except trap Fuser cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Your opponent cannot target trap monsters you control except trap Flesia with card effects. Once per turn, quick effect, you attach one material from this card and send one whole normal trap card that meets its activation conditions from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that trap card's effect. Fuck. If it weren't for the fact that we'd have to play whole traps, I would so use this. Because that would be a great addition to our end board. But it's like, I don't want to play whole trap cards. Gimmick puppets. Don't worry, we're almost done with the rank 4s. Alright, that's it. Fuck. Alright. Level 3. Earth. 2 level 4. Once per turn, such all non-Earth monsters currently lose. Okay, that's fucking garbage. Alright, let's check the rank 3s. See if there's anything there that is any good. Two level 3 monsters. Alright, during attack phase, you can we know what that does. We know what that does. Cannot attack once it has materials. We attach 2 materials on this card, draw 1 card. I guess it's okay. Applies effects while this card is equipped with a monster. Nope. Nope. I wish you were quick effect. You can attach one material from this card, add 1 gold pride spell from your deck to your hand. If you like what's lower than your opponents, you can send 1 gold pride monster from your deck to the grave. Unfortunate. Wind monsters. Nope, they're Earth. 2 level 3 monsters. Can't use you. You need to be Fiend. Cannot attack unless it has extra unit. Once per turn, you can attach one material from this card, then target 1 spell or trap card on the field, destroy it. This effect can be activated during either player's turn if it has blue layer. You can attach 1 extra unit from this card, target 1 set card your opponent's spell and trap zone. It cannot be activated while this card is placed on the field. This card destroys an opponent's monster. Never mind. Alright, looks like none of these are going to be the options for us. Which is sad. Is the best board we can really make just adding IP Masquerena to our board? Like, it's not bad, but it's not good either. Like, it's a little bit better than what we were already making. Once per turn, you can test one from this card and activate one of the effects. Send a plant type monster. Send one plant type monster to your special summon the target. Rock type. Plants. That summons a level 4 Earth monster, warrior, or beast warrior from the deck. Oh, it's banned. Huh. Yeah, I forgot MX Saber Invoker is banned. Rock type. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, Cicada King. That's another target negation. Dante doesn't get us anything. Great Raptor. You don't get us anything. You don't get us anything. All monsters your opponent controls must attack if enabled. That doesn't do anything for us. Makonko. Alright, thankfully there wasn't nearly as many level 5s. I'm sorry, rank 3s. Alright, so I just want to double check everything else one more time, just to figure out what our best bet is. Because right now, IP Masquerena is looking like our best bet, because we can end on IP Masquerena with a material on the board to be able to make a Link monster with her. But that also gives us access to Link 3s and higher during our opponent's turn. So it's like, maybe there's something we could make on our opponent's turn besides just SP Little Knight. 3 of... You can target one piece of Pixel 2 monster, cook this monster to that monster. No, fuck no. You can dash from 0 this card, then target one level 5 monster and either grave or special summon it to either field. Face up level 5 monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field. Okay, we read that. This isn't bad, but we would have to put a number monster in our Archetype potentially too. That is a lot of space we don't want to use. I'm trying to be fast, guys. I'm trying to be fast. I know this is getting boring. We could make Vamana. That would give us really early protection to, like, Nib. Because if we went to Vamana, that would leave us with the Clockwork Knight outside the extra monster zone. Then we could just do our normal cyber combo, right? But I think we lose out on SP Little Knight. And then... I think Clockwork is in the way. Because we would have Vamana and Clockwork. Then we would summon back Worm, Power Bond into Rampage, dump 2, overlay into Nova. I guess we could. No, I think we would be fine. We would just have, unfortunately, have the Clockwork Knight just chilling there, which is a little bit weird. This is tough. This is tough. Once per turn, quick effect, you attach material from this card, double its attack. All right, we don't need more OTK makers. What we need is Durandal's a good one. Durandal's a really good one. Especially if we play Droll. Durandaling a Droll is diabolical. Infinite Track Riverstormer. When a monster effect is activated or on the field, or when a spell trap is activated, you can attach material to change the effect. You can attach material on this card. Each player with a hand shuffles their entire hand into the deck. Basically, you wait till your opponent does a search, Durandal, and then Droll, and and then we got Riverstormer. Riverstormer can get us into any Earth machine, but that wouldn't get us anything. Unless we went into something like Platinum Gadget. Ugh. I'm trying to not do the copium, because like if we go into Riverstormer, detach
to add an Earth Machine. We could then link the Clockwork Knight and the River Stormer into Platinum Gadget to special summon the Earth Machine from hand. But what Earth Machine would we summon from hand? None of the Earth Machines get us anything. But then we could River Stormer away the Platinum Gadget, which is like old fucking Orcus combo. And then we would have 2 monsters on the board, and then we could again link into IP Masquerena or something, some other link too. And then that would be all before our Cyber combo. But like, what does that get us? Is the question. We could have just went straight into IP Masquerena, and then we would still have IP Masquerena with the material on board. Two level 5 Earth monsters. Nope, it would have to be fire monsters, if anything. 3 level 5 monsters. That means needs a number monster. This one could still be good because it's a special summon negate. Now that we know that we could just make that. Neither player can send cards from deck to graveyard. What? That shuts down Mitsurugi, or at least one of Mitsurugi's main cards, because they would need to be able to ritual summon by sending from deck to grave. And then quick effect, you attach material, negate the activation, and it negates dark monsters. I'm trying to think like what dark monsters are in the game right now that are, you know, a threat. Are Mitsurugi dark monsters, guys? I forget. Because spellcaster level 5. I think that's like all the targets we have. Oh shit, they are. Oh no, some of them aren't. Oh wait, those aren't Mitsus. Mitsurugi. Oh, they are all darks. Oh, that Concealer card could be a really, really strong side deck option. I'm gonna put that on the side for right now. Because against Mitsu, this is a ridiculously strong card. When an opponent's dark monster effect is activated, yeah, you can negate their dark monsters, which their whole archetype is dark. And since they can't send from deck to graveyard, that shuts down their ritual that lets them ritual with sending the material from deck to grave. So that's a really good side option for that. Alright, so let's look at the link 3s and 4s one more time, and then we'll figure out our game plan from there. What was I? Brain fart. Monster link 3. Because we can go into any link 3 off of just basic combo, and then we can also go into link 4 because if we use brute blues. We can't make that. 3 level 5 or higher monsters. During your main phase, if you control this card that was linked to someone using 3 monsters that had 3 different types and attributes on the field, you control all the cards on the field. Obviously, we're not going to be doing that. We're playing all machines. If your opponent special summons a monster from the extra deck, you can special summon one roll against the monster from deck. Ass. Mechanites. Different names. Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing 3. We could make this, but going first, that doesn't get us anything, because we could summon a Clockwork Knight, tribute the RB monster, get Volcan back from the grave or any other, and then special summon one from deck, and then we can make through with 3 different names. But this doesn't do anything for us going first. We're trying to strengthen the end board. 3 effect monsters. All face-up monsters on the field are changed to defense position. Unaffected by the activated effects of monsters. Once per turn, if this card is in your extra monster zone, you target 1 level. I wish this did a little more. Forcing our opponent to play all their monsters in defense mode is annoying, but not unbeatable. We could make this though. We could actually make this. We could make the no, because yeah, 2 plus Earth monsters. Yeah, we could make this now because we have the Earth RB monster. The other 2 monsters both are Earths. Co-link monsters you control are unaffected by monster effects activated on your opponent's field. All monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack this card. Once per turn, you can start one Cybers monster, draw 1 card. If this co-link card is destroyed, you can negate. Okay, co-link is a little too hard to fuck with right now. 3 warrior monsters, 2 earth monsters. It's all co-linked. Storm Rider, 2 monsters with Codebreaker. You can add core off Gear made with RB4 before normal summoning if you start Realm or Claw. But I don't know if that is worth it at that point. The Cyber Dragon combo already searches out a core to normal summon, so like starting off with Realm or Claw, you can already get a core to normal summon without having to add anything else. Because other than that, Gear literally does nothing. Because you basically make double Rampage, and one of the Rampages sends a Hurts and a core to get you back into core. Reptile monsters. It sucks because I almost want to put Promethean Princess, but that lock into fire monsters fucking sucks. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 fire monster from your grave. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, while... Wait a second. No, this has to be machine monsters. If we had a way to get rid of this, I would still play it because we have the searchable fire monster. Evil Eye, 2 monsters including a Link monster. We can make that, but it doesn't help us. 3 effect monsters including an S-Force. We don't play S-Force. So 2 plant types, or Reptile, Goki, Water, Malice. 2 Link monsters. This card's Link summon, draw a card equal to the number of World Child's monsters this card points to. 2 monsters including a Link monster. Must be Link summoned. If this card is special summoned, you can banish 1 spell card from your hand or graveyard and target monster your opponent controls with 25 plus attack. Equip that face-up monster to this card as an equip spell. You can only use each effective Sky Striker, Ace, Azalea, Temperance once per turn. When this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon 1 Sky Striker monster from your hand or graveyard. That's actually a really good effect, but it does, again. This card can be destroyed by battle or card effects while a Link monster points to it. You can only use each effect of Royal Code Dragon once per turn. At the start of the damage, if this card links summon using 3 materials, 1,000 points monster, you can destroy all monsters on the field. 2 effect monsters, including an Orcus. 2 monsters special summon from the extra deck. This card effects are based on the materials used to link summon it. Never mind. We read this one before. If a monster this card points to a special summon from the extra deck is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can add 1 monster from your graveyard or face-up pendulum from the extra to your hand. You can target 1 monster on each player's field that was special summon from the extra deck, except this card, banish both until the end of the phase. Unfortunately, that is just too hard to pull off on our opponent's turn. Cyberus, Goki, Zombie, Fairy, Wind. We don't have any Wind ones. Then we still have this Omni Negate. I haven't decided if this Omni Negate is worth. Is IP Masquerade better than this? Oh yeah, Rampage Effect gets it already. I forgot. Later Omni. Did I say hi? Did I say welcome to the stream? Oh, only during damage stuff. Did I read that wrong? Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. That card's ass. Thank you for that. If you control this card, it was like someone using Cyberus Wizard. Never mind. 3 monsters, different types. Zombie, Ritual, Unchained, Goki, Weather. Same attribute, different types. Mummy, Drone. Jesus fucking Christ. Cyberus monsters. 3 monsters. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field and negate that target's effect until the end of the turn. Once per turn, this card battles an opponent's monster during the damage calculation. Never mind. Cyberus. 2 effects. Gains value from each card points during your battle phase. This card points to destroy. Never mind. Cybers. Dolce. Cybers. Fire effect monsters. Here we go. This card is. Oh shit, Helio. I wish we could do. I wish we could make more use out of that. Generic Link 3 pool seems underwhelming. Yeah, it does. It really does. Transkotaka would be good if we could make a a Cybers monster that is worth summoning, but I don't think we can. Two effect monsters. Malice, Zombie Dragon, Malice, 3 monsters, different names. We could do this. If a monster is special summoned to its own, discard points to even during the damage step. You can special summon as many level 4 lower at ignition. Let's never mind. Transcode doesn't work either because it locks for the whole turn. Okay, you right. Hyperdrive, Trickstar, Goki. Add doesn't do anything. We checked that one already. Accept tokens. Trigate Wizard. If this card gains effect based on the number of monsters co-linked. Fuck, it has to be co-linked. Fuck. Unicorn. TG. DD. Cybers. Dark. Machine. You don't do anything. Including a token. Two monsters accept tokens during battle phase. Quick effect: you can target one Cybers monster. Discard points to. Never mind. Pendulum. Token. Spellcaster. Light Fiend. Big monster. Insect plant. Marines S. Machine. We already got you, bud. Lego. Dark Dragon. 3 non-link monsters. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. 2 monsters, including a rock monster, dark dragon, insects, 2 effect monsters. What the fuck is this thing? Especially this, you cannot summon set monsters to his own. This card points to. Oh, this thing. Monster this card points to cannot attack. Also, they cannot activate their effects. Are negated. Gains attack equal to the number of original attack of all monsters. This card points to cannot be destroyed by battle or monster effects. While this card points to monsters. Huh. Huh. That's a lot of hoops to jump through to shut down 3 of my opponent's zones. I would have to think about that one. Plants, hyperdrive. Oh shit, we finished. All right. I didn't see anything in Link 3 that really stood out to me, but let's take a one more look at the Link 4s, and then we'll figure it out from there. Orcus, 2 of. If we had a way to special summon during our opponent's turn, this would be hilarious. I wish Spectre was fucking real. I say real just because it's not out. 2, 3 effect monsters. Infernoid. Worm monsters. Insect, Goki, Altergeist. 2 effect monsters. Zerovos. Do not special summon or set monsters to an extra monster on this card points to. The fuck? Gain 2 attack for each banished card. If another monster is special summoned to his own, this link monster points to while this monster's on the field. Banish all cards on the field. Ugh. 3 effect monsters. Prank Kids, effect monsters. Dragon effect monsters. Hyperdrive. We know what you guys do. Do I know what you do? Oh, damn it. 2 monsters, insect or reptile. 2 monsters, including a fiend. Warrior, Thunder, Tergeist. Goki, fire effect monsters. Trickstar, 2. Oh shit, we can make this. But you need Raging Phoenix to do anything with it. Ugh. We could no, so 2 monsters with different names. We could Yugioh, but I don't think Yugioh gets us anything. Same type and attribute. No, because that's wind. Trickstar, Altergeist, fire. 2 effect monsters. This guy destroyed. Blah, blah, blah. No, because we don't have a way to get to from Promethean Princess to this. You can banish 1 water monster from your graveyard, then water monsters, Orcus, 3 effect monsters, 2 monsters, 2 monsters. Hold on, we can make this. Need a pet contribute cards to activate cards or effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Ritual Beasts once per turn. You can target 1 of your banished Ritual Beasts. And after this effect resolves, you can almost summon 1 Ritual Beast monster. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target 1 Ritual Beast monster card you control, and when your opponent controls, and banish them. We were basically banishing itself to banish. We could just make SP Level Knight for that. These are all different arts of Firewall Dragon. 1 plus effect monsters. You can only use each of the following effects during the main phase. During your main phase, you can banish all monsters on the field and special summon as many monsters as possible that were banished by this effect to their owner's fields face up or face down. During the battle phase, you can destroy this cards on the field up to the number of co-link monsters. Plants, water, machine. Yeah, you don't do anything. Water, 2 effect monsters. We already have Access Code Talker in there. It is nice that we can make Access Code Talker, especially since we can make it before we even start our cyber combo. It's going to be a great way to get out interruptions. 2 monsters your opponent controls. Synchro, 2 link monsters. Okay, that just adds that Sun Apple and stuff. It sucks that we'd be able to make Appaloosa and can't. It would only be like a 2 negate Appaloosa, but still not horrid. Alright, it looks like IP Masquerena is definitely our best bet, which is kind of unfortunate. That we have access to so many bodies and can't really do anything with it. Just a little sad. One normal summoner set. Okay, never mind. Alright, so that's our combo. Oh, my shoulders. Whew. Okay. So, after extensive research, this is our combo, and now we can build a deck around this. What's cool is we basically get to play normal Cyber Dragon stuff without having to get in our own way for anything. Only downside, still a little fragile to hand traps, but the RB monsters that we run are not bricks because they can special summon themselves and they can play off themselves. So, okay. Yeah, I immediately thought of Appo. I wish we could have used Appo. Now we do this, send this, grab this. Power Bond. Special summon. I think the big reason I wanted us to have a link 4 that we could really use, or a link 2, is that we would only need to run 1 RB. We would only need to run 2 RB cards. And that's it. In order to do the IP Masquerade, we basically have to run 3 monsters. The reason we have to run 3 monsters is because we need to be able to see the normal monster. Am I forgetting? Nope, no. Okay. Special summon. Make another one. Effects. Special back. Though we could special summon anything back, it doesn't have to be that. Because once we send that, we're still getting the RB monster from the deck. And now we can go into Masquerena. I must have hit the wrong button. Yep, Masquerena. Clockwork. I didn't mean a Clockwork Knight there. But basically, we would go into the rest of our Cyber Dragon combo. It ends on the normal Cyber 4 interruption Cyber Dragon combo, but it adds IP Masquerena, which means we can SP during our opponent's turn, which technically gives us a 5th interruption as opposed to just the normal 4 without touching our hand. And it's actually a smaller package than Fiendsmith because it's only 4 cards with 1 card in the extra deck. Because we don't need to run this. Like, our Brute would be great if we had a reason to climb into a Link 4, but we don't. So we don't need to run that. So benefits of the RB package: it's small, really small, and can give us access to it gives us access to another board breaker. It gives us access to another interruption, and if we manage to go uninterrupted, we can end on Paradise and just end our opponent's fucking life. What should I throw in with the extra space? Should I just throw? I guess I could just throw in another Nova. All right, let's go see how well this works out now. Now that we done wasted 2 hours just building the deck, let's go and play the game. Chat, quick bathroom break. Be right back. All right, I'm back. right, chat. Let's beat some ass. Oh, hold on. Pre-release. Here we go. Let's not get drilled to death. Oh, I forgot to practice the Cyber Dark line. Oh, we getting food? Nope. Okay, cool. We are absolutely okay with that. Whoa, that we're not okay with. Alright, how do I want to do this now? Because we have Vulcan already in hand. Do I want to special summon him now? I think I do. Yep, let's add Chimera. Let's see what I can do here. Chimera. Oh shit. We can actually save Chimera, and because we have this, like, this changes a lot. I know it doesn't sound like it, like, doesn't look like it changes a lot, but it really does. Like, just having that makes us a lot less fragile to hand traps. Because normally we would have to summon Worm and then tribute Worm to summon back Chimera. But now if we wanted to, we could save the Worm and just tribute the Vulcan. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Now, from here, we could actually go into Vulcan. This is giving me, like, so many ideas. So many ideas. Alright, so let's just go into normal Cyber Dark one. Let's not make it too complicated. We're gonna add Cyber Spell Trap from the grave. Now we're gonna go activate special tribute, summon, activate effects, discard Clockwork Knight, grab Power Bond, Clockwork Knight effects, Sending Realm, special summon into... Oh, okay, so we have to keep SP Little Knight in the deck because we need to be able to SP to do the Cyber Dark one. But we can do this. Grab Funk Dock. Activate Funk Dock. Funk Dock gets us another Vulcan. Okay, so you can only special summon one of them per turn. Okay. Okay. That would be a reason to run different copies. Keep that in mind, chat. Alright, what am I forgetting? Because we can go into the second one, tribute this, get another one from the deck. That would only get us one extra body, though. No, wouldn't it would get us two. Okay. So we're gonna go... We're gonna go special summon Clockwork. Oh, we already used the second effect. Fuck, I just misplayed hard. It's alright. We're fine. One, two. That gets us in the core. I did misplay heavy though. I should have practiced the Cyber Dark line before I took this online. Grab Cyberload. We'll go into IP. We're going to SP using these. SP effects. Banishing Hurts. Where's Hurts? Right there. Now we're gonna go Cyberload for Rampage, sending back the banishes. Since we're going back with our OG line, we want to make sure we leave Core on the board. Go to summon you, equipping you. We basically jumped through some extra hoops that we didn't need to jump through. Special summon. We could have had this, chat. Oh, if I didn't fuck up, we could have had this because we would have had the extra level 5 on the board, which would have been hysterical. Hysterical. I have no cyber monsters in the grave because I forgot to dump with Rampage. So we lose because I'm an idiot. We probably could have won if we just played it out because we could have went into infinity and still had 3 interruptions. But I'm kind of mad that I messed up my own combo. All right, hold on. Let's practice the Cyber Dark line real quick. I definitely love how small the package is, and I do like how it feels. It's interesting. And like I said, because they can special summon themselves, they're never really bricks in hand. Send. Now we got to remember, see, we're going to end up using Clockwork's second effect, so we got to make sure we don't depend on it when we grab the RB stuff. Maybe there's a world where you play 2 5s and one of the other RB names to avoid the situation like last game. I just didn't think about it. That was my fault. Because I could have definitely played around the different names. All right, that's done. We can do this now. Now we go into RB. Effects, search. Activate. Vulcan. Special summon. Now from here, we would have went into Clockwork Knight before, but we're not going to this time. Instead, we're going to activate you, special summon you. So now our opponent would have to nib us here. And if they do nib us here, it's fine because we don't give a shit. Gonna power bomb these bad boys. No. Activate. Send 1, 2. Okay, so I understand what this gives us from the Cyber Dark line. It gives us nib protection earlier. So a problem with the Cyber Dark line, if you just open Cyber Dark line and nothing else, was that you can't summon Therion King until you linked into SP Little Knight, which you couldn't link into SP Little Knight till you already had this board. So you have to wait super long. But now, because we have the extra link 2 with Vulcan Booster, as soon as we have 2 monsters, we can go into Vulcan Booster, which gets us Chimera into the grave, which then lets us go into Therion King. And now I can go into SP Little Knight and banish the Hurts. Because you can't go into SP Little Knight until you can banish the Hurts, which you can't go into the Hurts till after you play Powerbomb. If we got nibbed before this, it would suck. But now that we can get Therion King out so early, it gives us nib protection. So that's good. Because now we grab Cyberload. Now we play Cyberload. No, not set. Not set! And I can't go back because of fucking simulators. Oh my fucking... I was going to activate Cyberload Fusion, sending back these two to get me Rampage. I would have Rampage to dump Jormungandr and Hertz. Olin to Nova, not Hertz, Naxter. Get Naxter, get Jormungandr, bounce back the core for follow-up for next turn, to get Fusion Substitute, to make heals for Rog, and then overlay into Infinity so we would have our 4 interruptions. And again, that's off 1 card. Now, what I meant before was, I'm gonna go through normally. Come on. 1, 2. 3. 4. So we're at 4 summons right now. Do this. But now we have no way to summon Therion King. Now, in the original Cyberdark combo that I had created, you would have to power bond here to make Rampage, which would be our 5th summon, and then you would have to send Hertz and Core, which sucks because if we get nibbed there, our combo's over. But now, because we have Vulcan Booster, we can go into Vulcan Booster as our 5th summon, and now we have Chimera in the grave, and now we get Funk Dog. If we get nibbed here, it doesn't stop us at all. We can still summon Therion King, we can still summon Infinity, we can still summon Heals for Rog. I think we lose out on SP Little Knight. Fine. But now that we have Chimera in the grave, we could just summon Therion King. What I meant before is because we had to wait to make the SP Little Knight, we couldn't use Chimera. We couldn't, because we would have to link into SP Little Knight once we had Hertz in the grave to get Chimera into the grave to then summon Therion King. Because if you look at our grave, we don't want to equip Worm because then we can't use Power Bond. Same with Core. And then Clockwork Knight would still be in the extra monster zone until we linked into SP Little Knight. And then Funk Doc gets us Rockets. Oh, okay, so I would have to special summon this before I summon that, because you can only summon this. You can only special summon this if you only control RB monsters. That's my bad. But I do like what you were saying about running one of the other RB monsters, so we don't run into name issues. But which one? So for this deck, the level 5 is obviously the best one. It's a board breaker, and it's material for our level 5s. Awesome. Now we got Cutter, which Cutter's a spell and trap negate as long as it's linked to an RB monster. You pay 700 life points to destroy it, and if you do, negate the effect. That's funny. I get why they do that now. So when they destroy themselves, if you have the field spell, you then get to summon another one from deck. That makes sense. So this would negate a spell and trap card, destroy itself, and then you would special summon the other one, which is this one, which is during the main phase. If this is linked quick effect, you can pay 500 life points, then target one monster your opponent controls, destroy both that monster and this card, and then you could special summon Vulcan Rocket to pop 2 more on your opponent's turn. Oh, so that's how that's supposed to work. No, this one, you can only special summon this way. If this card is linked to an RB monster, you can pay 1,000 life points. Okay, so this one's not a quick effect, but these two are. So this is a spell and trap negate. This is a monster destruction, and then they both nuke themselves, and then the field spell would let you summon the other one. I see. I see. So ideally, you'd want to summon You'd want an RB monster plus either a monster normal summon or another RB monster. Summon them. Go into Vulcan, search another one. Go into the link 3. Link 3 searches you one. You special summon a negate. Now you have a negate or a destruction. Then you swap into the other one, and then lastly you would swap into Rocket to then pop 2 cards on your opponent's turn. I get it, but we're not doing that here. As for which one we want to play, I think Cutter would be the best one, because spell and trap. Thing is, good spell and trap cards are still few and far between. So being able to stop the good ones when they come out, we want that. So going, all right, if we're doing Cyber Dragon Core, so we open up Emergency or Core, we're able to end on our normal 4 interruption board with an extra interruption because of we're able to end on IP Masquerade really easily. If we have to do the Cyber Dark line, it's a little bit worse, but we have more inherent protection from hand traps because of being able to get out there on King a lot earlier. So we like that. All right, let's go actually play a game now. Now that we've figured it out. And again, it's a 4-card package with 1 card in the extra deck. We like that. All right, James, let's do this. We'll be going first. Bro, what is his hand? All right, we have a starter, but I wasn't expecting to have all the RBs in hand. That's funny. All right, how do I want to do this? You know what? Let's not go crazy. All right, so far so good. He has something. He has something. Okay, maybe he doesn't. All right, activate, special, send. And the cool thing is, if they say they imperm Clockwork Knight here, we have plays because we have the RB monsters. Activate. Activate. Add to hand. All right, so far so good. So far so good. Let's do this. They have to just up and quit. We're trying to test a new build. You can't just leave. All right, so how are you guys feeling about it so far? Hellkaiser. We're playing against a Cyber Dragon player? Yes. I fucking hate Fulos. Hey, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. I will gladly let you waste an Ash on your turn as opposed to my turn. Tell me how this Blasphemer has the name Hellkaiser, but he's playing fucking heroes. Sir. Sir. May I have a word with you? What the fuck, chat? Is it okay to feel insulted? All right, good. I'm not the only one. Zane would feel fucking disrespected right now. I'm just gonna wait here. I love playing Interior because we get to play the minigame of which floodgates will they end on this time. Well, with my hand, I don't think I'm fucking worried. I have Jormungandr to spit out a Cyber Dragon if he doesn't respond to it. And if he does, I can either go straight into Infinity or I can go into Clockwork Knight. And then Core is a 1-card OTK, so I'm not worried about it at all. And I am a little worried about their potential back row. It depends on what version they're playing. Because if they're playing the new Evil Hero stuff, they could end on a Super Poly and shit, which would be fucking annoying. I don't see Infernal Rider, but he still has plenty of time to combo. You know how fucking heroes go. Because if they're playing the Evil Hero stuff, they can end on Super Poly, Dark Supremacy, which is fucking a really good card too, and Favorite Contact. You guys who are still new to my channel, we actually did a whole stream trying out new heroes. Just because a buddy of mine was looking for help with a new hero build. Heroes are okay. Somebody made a funny joke about them. They're good for YouTube combos, where you do one crazy ass combo, but you never want to see any of the pieces in your hand. Cyber Dragon kind of has that problem. The biggest card you don't want to see in your hand is Power Bond. If you're starting with the Cyber Dragon line, you have plays with Power Bond, but if you're starting with the Cyber Dark line, it kills your whole turn. Oh, maybe he is playing Infernal Rider. Oh no, there's Dark Supremacy. We hate that card. So Dark Supremacy negates cards face up on the board equal to the number of cards in the graveyard that mention Dark Fusion, including Dark Fusion itself. It can be real annoying. Oh, he's also getting Favorite Contact. I think he's not getting Super Poly though. Yeah, I still don't see Infernal Rider. So I mean, at least there's that. Oh, I could be wrong. He still has plays to go. Miracle Fusion. Fuck my life. That's a good card. Oh, and DPE. You disgust me. You disgust me. All right. This is gonna be rough. Well, I'm only seeing 2 in a row. Oh god, there's a Super Poly. Fuck. Super Poly is like a three interruptions now because of what it does. Because you fuse one of your opponent's effect monsters with a Neos from like the banish because of Infernal Rise effect, and you make Neos Lord, and then Neos Lord can steal a monster on summon or when a monster goes to your graveyard. It's fucking annoying. I can't front. They're all fucking great cards. So he's got a 3 interruption board. He didn't grab Favorite Contact, which, I mean, that's nice. That's one less interruption I gotta worry about. Oh, but he's going in a mass change, because of course he is. Of course he is. Oh, never mind. There's the Favorite Contact. All right. What the fuck? I'm gonna be real with y'all, chat. I don't know if I can break this board. I do not know if I can break this board. I'm gonna fucking try. But that's crazy. Alright, let me see. Let me see. Alright, we'll start off with core. And test the waters. Fuck. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Bro, hit the Cyberload Fusion. For fuck's sake, hit the Cyberload Fusion. You know what? I'll grab another realm just so he doesn't hit the realm. Come on, hit the Cyberload Fusion. Hit the Cyberload Fusion. Please, for the love of God, hit the Cyberload Fusion. Come on, Cyberload. Come on, Cyberload. Hit the Cyberload or a realm. Hit the Cyberload or a realm. Anything else? Anything else is a problem. Come on, Cyberload or realm. Cyberload or realm. Yes! Okay, we're good. Alright, activate. I hope we didn't just put that in an imperm column. Alright, that's a problem. Huh. Alright, we're still fine. We still have plays. I'm trying to get him to use Dark Supremacy before anything else. Because once he uses Dark Supremacy, we can Clockwork Knight. I'm trying to think, should I go into Rampage and pop 2? No, because then Rampage won't be able to send. Think. Let me try doing this. I fucked up because I forgot you can't use this when you have you can't use the RB monsters when you have extra shit on the board. Fuck. I promise you that wasn't worth negating. Oh, wait. It's a win effect. Man, I'm making all the misplays. The answer to my question was Dark Law, UP. Yeah, and also I can't contact fuse while Dark Law's on the board. I totally forgot. Because you have to be able to send the cards to graveyard. Dark Law says you can't send them to graveyard. So I can't even contact fuse while Dark Law's on board. I should have just let him pop. Stupid me. Stupid, stupid me. Ugh. Truth is, I've been playing like nothing but Magic the Gathering lately, so like I gotta get my Yu-Gi-Oh brain back on. Oh, DMAC, my boy, welcome. So DMAC's in our chat right now. He's always down to test. See, like this is in my hand. I don't even feel bad about it. Special summon. Extra body. Activate. Grab El Coro. Normal summon the Coro. We'll grab emergency. No, I should have grabbed Cyberload. Cyberload helps us play through Nib. Forgot. We'll grab Claw just to get it out the deck. Activate. Summon. Special into Clockwork. Effect. Send. Add. Activate. I hesitated there for a second. Special summon into Homeboy. Effect. Yes. I had a brain fart there. That's what I was doing. Grab Funk Dock. All right, we already special summoned a Vulcan Rocket, so we can't summon another one. So let's grab Cutter. We'll special summon Cutter. We'll keep the level 5. Special summon Clockwork. Well, Clockwork effects. Bringing back. I guess Cutter. Might as well. Free bodies, yay! We love to see it. All right, let's go into IP. I could have put her over here. Shit, I didn't even think of that. Now I'm gonna activate Worm. Sending Hearts. I guess we'll add back Realm. Oh. Grab OG. OG, triple OG. We have so many cards in hand. I love to see it. Regulus. I'm actually going to leave OG Cyber Dragon in Grave. Because we already have a Fusion Substitute, so we don't need to jump through any hoops for that. Instead, we're going to equip the Hertz. We still haven't played Powerball. Oh, I should have did that first. I'm stupid. Damn. Monsters, no. Activate. Yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up, chat. I fucked up. Basically, I should have left the Cyber Dragon in grade, because I would be able to go into. I'd be able to go into No, I guess I'm out of space anyway, so I guess I didn't fuck up that bad. I guess do I want to go into Paradise Smasher? I kind of do. Attach Rampage. And you want. Alright, so we both roll the dice. 1, 3. Yeah. So you can't activate anything. Access code. I might have got greedy there, but you know what? I feel fine about it. We still have 2 interruptions, and he can't play the game. Did I fuck something up? Did I mess up my own roll? Apparently, I fucked my own roll, so we just die now. No, I can't even negate his effects. I think this simulator memento not clear on which die you're changing. Yeah, because I can't activate Therion, I can't activate IP Masquerade. Basically, I was supposed to stop it, shut down his turn completely. That's fucking dumb. He's just gonna go full combo and I'm gonna die immediately. That should have been just in the bag. I'm kind of sad about that. Alright, he got something. Pissed. Oh, we got an Ash right here? That'd be unfortunate. Yep, that's unfortunate. Because we opened up a pretty mediocre hand, but we can at least throw these down. And as long as if we make it to the next turn, we got Realm too. So in the last game, I should have went into SP Little Knight, not IP Masquerena, because then I could have ended on Infinity and Paradise. So that was me getting too wrapped up in the new combo. Gladiator Proving Ground. We saw all the Tribrigade stuff. I wasn't expecting this. I haven't seen Gladiator Beast in a minute. All right. He has a Gladiator Beast in his grave? No. Oh, all right. He can just add whatever. Your opponent cannot target Gladiator Beast monsters you control with card effects except during the battle phase. Fuck. That's annoying. Stop it. I'm just a boy. Oh my god, he had an imperv too? What the fuck is that thing? Oh, the new Darius. Darius. Unfortunately, because of that spell card, I just can't do anything. So he's just gonna beat my ass. Test Panther. That's not a gladiator beast, sir. And guess what? I can now get your fucking spell card, dick. You fucked up. He thought he was cool putting that in the imperm column too. Now you done fucked up your turn. There's their normal summon finally. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're not taking that out. You can deal me 1200, but he's staying on the board. Me turn. The only downside is this isn't done like during his main phase. Like I can't target his shit even on my main phases. That's a fucking Druid's Worm. That's a good card. All right, what the fuck? Oh yeah. Shit. I have options that I'm not used to having because I normally don't play the Bestials. All right, so let's start off with Cyber Dragon, and let's clear a monster. Let's get rid of you. Let's go Druid's Worm. Get rid of Claw since we don't give a fuck about Claw. If we had Clockwork Knight, we could use Druid's Worm to make a... Wait, what's Druid's Worm's effect? If this card is sent to the field to the grave, so if I use this shit as a link material, I can send a monster to the grave? Are you fucking serious? What is this game? Oh my god. Fuck Druid's Worm. Alright. Only downside is we can't go into our RBs while we have Druid's Worm on the board, so maybe I should have waited on the Druid's Worm. I hate you. It's alright, we still got Worm. That was the important one. Oh, I can summon it. I just can't make I can't grab the monster with it. All right. So what can I do here? I haven't normal summoned it. Ooh. Why did I do that? As effects negated. And now I just wasted that effect for the turn. I'm fucking stupid. All right. So now we're gonna do this. We're gonna grab Funk Doc. Yeah, we actually had to play through this thanks to RB. So now we're gonna grab Vulcan. And again, we haven't normal summoned yet, so guess what? Ooh, no, because then we can't attack directly. So let's do this. Send normal summon. I thought Druid's Worm's effect would go off. Okay. It's alright. It is all right. How do I want to do this? Send core. Summon. Add Cyber Speller Trap. Let's go into Nova. Nova effects. What the fuck does he have? Don't play with my emotions like that. This time we're gonna summon OG. Special summon Infinity. Activate. Why can't I target his... Oh, because his stupid fucking spell card. That just fucked me too. Fuck. Negate and destroy. I'm gonna lose out on a little bit of damage because I'm stupid. Oh shit. I forgot Funk Dog gives us life points back. Basically, I was gonna go into Access Code Talker after battle phase and pop his monster, but I'm a fucking moron. So, here we are. That's annoying. Because now that can't be destroyed by battle. So now he just got to dump one and then he gets to swap out too. I don't know what this shit does, so I'm getting my ass whooped because of it. I've never seen half these cards. Stop it, please. I hate all of this. You definitely don't need that. I know this is probably insanity, but hear me out. Fuck this card. Fuck it. Call by the Grave is annoying. Alright, so Darius doesn't do anything on his own on summons after he's gonna swap it out. But yeah, at least we lived through the turn, right? Oh, maybe not. I don't know what this deck does. Like, at all. So now I guess... Alright, so is you guys summon Heraclinos? Or is that a new fusion they're gonna make? I think... did it. Claudius? Alright, I'm just gonna assume I'm dead here. Let me try one more time. Alright, this hand's nuts. And it looks like he has 0 responses this time. Let's grab this for later. Alright, at this point, we don't care if Clockwork Knight gets negated. We already have fucking everything we could ask for. Power Bond. Alright, now we can actually do our whole combo. Give me the RBs. Dump Worm. Vulcan. Grab Funk Duck, sorry. Alright, we're gonna activate Funk Duck. Funk Duck grabs us a Vulcan Rocket. Now we can special summon Vulcan Rocket. Special summon Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight effects. Bring back Vulcan. Effects. Bring back another Vulcan. Now, I could do the Paradise play again. I have everything I need to do it. I'm just not going to because I don't fucking trust the simulator anymore. You know what? Fuck it. I want to see if I can do it right. Alright, let me see if I can fucking figure this out. Alright. 2, 3. Dice laying on. Which one? I'm gonna assume it's this one. Okay, yes, I can still activate my effects. I think, well, I don't know yet. We're gonna find out. Okay, we did it this time. We're good this time. Oh man, that's so annoyingly stressful. Alright, gonna power bond. We're gonna banish you and you. And thankfully, because we search out Cyberload Fusion, we can still get the rest of our combo too. We'll send you. Now we'll go Cyberload Fusion. Rampage. This would have been very different without Cyberload Fusion, but because we were able to search that, we can do things a little bit cooler. What up, Nick? Welcome to the stream, bud. Because we're gonna go brain fart. Overland to infinity. I take it you enjoying the RB cards. I'm trying them out. We did get to get dice out. Activate absorb because we need the space. Activate. Equipping OG Cyber Dragon. And then we're gonna go Nexter, discarding Claw. Nexter summons. Activate Nexter effects. Summon Jormungandr. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you have enough, if you have Core and Realm, you should be searching Cyberload Fusion. That's like your main search target if you already have the other cards you need. Now we can grab Fusion Sub. And then we're gonna go Fusion Sub. Heals for Rog. Heals for Rog effect to get a fusion spell back. And then last but not, oh, we didn't detach. We didn't detach for fucking. It's all right. We'll detach next turn. We'll get the extra dot next turn. So going into our opponent's turn, we hit them with a Paradise, so they can't activate any monster effects. We got a Spell and Trap negate, 2 Omni negates, and we have a Druid's Worm in hand. I think we're okay. And we just added Power Bomb back. I think we're okay. My package for the Gundam giveaway came in the mail not too long ago. Ooh. We're gonna just negate this. I should have let it happen. This isn't once per turn. I forgot. Gladiator Proving Ground isn't once per turn. Oh, we're definitely negating that. Fuck that card. He can't really do anything with it. You know what? Better safe than sorry. All right, that's what that's supposed to do. Hold on, I need a screenshot. All right, he's gonna get to go first this time. I'm actually gonna share that to my Facebook group. Hold on 1 second. That's a good card. The Trapagating stuff caught me off guard. Whose level is less than or equal to the number of banished beasts? Okay. So he gets an ad. We'll probably summon Druid's Worm on the end phase. I'm just gonna take a chaining offer right now. Can anybody explain to me why I couldn't Druid's Worm last game? well, that first game when I attributed, like I summoned tributing Druid's Worm. Why couldn't I use Druid's Worm to send? Oh, because he had no special summon monsters. Right, he had normal summon one. That's why. So that was all misplays. Oh, excuse me. Let him do his thing. I don't see anything too scary just yet. I'm gonna let him combo out. I'll be right back. I'm back. And he's still going. We have a great hand for breaking a board. I just need him to do his thing. Ignoring in so many conditions is crazy. Monster effect, you can negate the activation if you destroy it. Alright. Well. Okay. Alright, so maybe wait till our turn to summon Druid's Worm. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Until the end of the damage step. Jesus Christ, stop it! Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna turn off chaining. Alright, so we have battle protection if they're attacking. Special summon 2 gladiator beast monsters with different names from your deck. Bro, don't tell me these aren't hard ones for turns. Oh my god, they're not. Fuck you. Awesome. Awesome. That's just fair. Granted, they're only just monster negates. Oh my god, he's summoning 3 of them. Tell me that thing's a dark monster. I wish I knew it was a dark monster. If I knew it was a dark monster, I would have Druid's Wormed it. If I knew he could do this, where he could summon multiples of them, I would have done it. I think I lose because of this now. What the fuck is that thing? Great. So he's gonna get to summon another one. Oh, this is fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, let's start off by this. Spanish you. Like I said, I could have done that last turn. My fuck up. I should have summoned Cyber Dragon first. I don't know why I didn't. Arachnos is fucking crazy. Oh, cool. We have to attack that. That's cool. I basically just threw this game away. And I'm sad about it. Oh, cool. And he stopped me from killing Druid's Worm. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I should have special summoned Cyber Dragon first. I don't know why I didn't do that. I think I was just too frustrated at myself. Cool. Does he have the Gladiator Beast to discard? He does. Cools. We'll do one more. I'll go second again. This is a good hand to go second with. Do your thing, Pimpin. No, I think one of these adds. And then we drop the droll. That's the one. Droll Unlock Bud. Now we have to be careful because we summon Magnum up too early and it shuts down our RB engine. But it does get us into our Cyber Dragon engine. So we'll take the good with the bad. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. Could have banished summon. All right, cool. Vux for V. All right. I don't think he has any interruptions, so let's go off. Special summon. Normal summon. I think I did that wrong. Yeah, I did. It's alright. So basically, I summoned this in the wrong spot. I would have wanted it here, because then I could use Defective Pop. Nah, I can't link it because I'm an idiot. It's all right. Mistakes were made. Let's go like this, like this. Activate. Let's special summon Vulcan. Sending this. All right, this is cool. This is fucking fire. Because now we just get to immediately get a Vulcan, and now we can just go into infinity. That's insanity to me. That just feels fucking sexy. I kind of want to contact views. No, because I don't even need to. Come here. Nom. I want to get rid of this spell card. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Because I don't think there's any way for me to kill him this turn, so we might as well just limit how much he has. Get rid of that piece of shit. We'll keep Magnemite in hand. In case he tries going off with his dark monsters, we'll keep Magnemite in hand. And we'll just go battle phase. Yay, we gain life points back. We're in time, guys. Guess what? We win because we gained 500 life points. Honestly, if you want an engine that just gels well with Cyber Dragon, this might be the best one. Like, Fiendsmith is great. Don't get me wrong. Fiendsmith is fan-fucking-tastic as its own standalone engine. But this engine just gels so well with Cyber. Like, this feels like a Cyber Dragon engine. And we like that. Not me humming fucking Harry Potter. Last game. All right. No rematch this time, D-Mac. All right, chat. I think that's what we're going to call it for the night. I've been at it for 3.5 hours. We spent 2 hours just theory crafting. How do I feel about the RB stuff? All right. So this is no fault of the RB stuff, but the fact that there are no good generic Link 3s and Link 4s, unfortunately, actually hurts this engine. The machine and earth or fire Link monsters that can be played with the Archetype severely bring it down because they're not that good. The Archetype as itself, by itself, is a really nice utility piece in an already machine-based deck, and it's so easy. It does I kind of had mentioned where it felt like a machine Fiendsmith engine because it runs itself. It like this reminds me of spit it out. Fiendsmith Tract, where Fiendsmith Tract grabs you Lurie, which Lurie gets you into the whole combo. This can grab you into one of the RBs and can basically get you into the entire RB combo. The only downside being that, well, not really because we have Clockwork Knight. So the way it was supposed to go is you're supposed to grab this to grab the continuous spell to then grab a monster to then combo out from there. Obviously, it's a little bit different without it because we don't want to play the spell card because the spell card locks you into only summoning machine monster 15 or less. But you could have anything that you can normal summon, even a fucking hand trap, and you can get into the entire engine of RB, which we, as you saw, can turn you into a normal 2-card infinity really, really easily. And it combos well with the Cyber Dragon stuff. Like, it felt smooth as butter. But let me know you guys' thoughts. I gotta go. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard, I will be doing some Card Fight Vanguard. If you guys are interested in checking that out, come by the stream. I know you guys are all Yu-Gi-Oh players, and some of you guys don't come. But if you're ever interested in another game, and I'm also thinking about doing a Magic the Gathering stream because I've been playing a lot of Magic Arena, and that'd be just fun to share too. So if you guys are interested in any of that, let me know. And yeah, catch you guys on the next stream. Later.